From the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I'm Alfonso Ribeiro.
Hi, from Beverly Hills 90210, I'm Carol Potter.
From beautiful downtown Burbank at the NBC Commissary, I'm Chuck Woolery.
From Wings, I'm Sarah Forkey.
From the weekly Top 40 Countdown, I'm Rick Dees, here to play the game that's the star of every party, Scattergories.
And here's the guy who keeps us all in line, Dick Clark.
Thank you. Hello there, and welcome once again to Scattergories. We're very happy to have you here. You've met all of our celebrities so far. Let's meet our players, and the championship team is the men who have won $7,100, captained by Eric Simmons. They're ready to go, go, go. Eric, tell us about yourself.
Well, Chuck, I mean...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, Jeff, as the new captain of the team, get down here. I should only look that good and that young. All right.
Okay. Sorry, Dick.
Yeah. It's all right, Sam. Don't worry about it.
I am Sam.
Starting over again. As I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, the captain of the team is illustrious. This show may never make it to the air, Eric. Tell us about the rest of the guys.
Okay. We've got Jeff over here who once walked on a glacier in Alaska. And to his right, we have Brian, who's a former cheerleader for Texas Tech. Mm-hmm. And get this, Kevin danced with the Kirov Ballet when he was 14 years old.
Wow. Oh, congratulations. Nice to have you here. All right. Down to work here. Debbie Sullivan, don't be misguided by this foolishness. They are killers. Tell me about yourself and your team.
Thanks, Dick. My name is Debbie Sullivan. I'm a registered dental assistant. And to my left is Joanne Robbins. She's a musician. Excuse me.
Hold it, Debbie. Is he a magic person or a player?
Musical.
Okay. It's catching.
Yeah.
I started this whole thing. A musician. And then Louise?
Louise Descaslo. I hope no. Close. She's a retired DMV worker. And Susie Sweet. She's a former English teacher and basketball coach.
Thank you ever so much. Louise? You work for the Department of Motor Vehicles?
I just retired August the 5th. I put in my dues for 24 years.
I want you to wait there in that line. Stay there. Don't move. We'll get to you in about 4 days.
As long as I'm winning money, that's fine.
Gang, it's nice to have you all here. We've got a couple of rounds to play here. Two teams. The first team that wins the most points wins $500 and a chance at the jackpot. Today, as you all know, it's worth $5,000. We deal in categories. The first category is words that might describe what you were like as a teenager. We'll start with the women. And the first team that comes up with 6 words on your card, you'll have 15 seconds and so forth. Here we go. Words that might describe what you were like as a teenager, beginning with the letter G. Yes.
Girlish.
Joanne.
Giggly.
Susie.
Great.
Louise.
Gorgeous.
Anybody else? Debbie or Joanne?
Gangly.
All right. Anybody?
Gross.
Okay. That is the captain of the women's team that just said gross. Words that might describe what you were like as a teenager. They have girlish, giggly, great, gorgeous, gangly, and gross. Men, acceptable or not? You want to challenge anything?
Those look good.
No, they're great. Those look good?
Wonderful descriptions.
Fair enough. Ladies, you've picked up 6 points so far. Let's go to the celebrity board, and starting with you, Debbie, please select one.
I'd like to see what Chuck has to say.
All right, Chuck, words that might describe what you were like as a teenager, beginning with the letter G.
Well, when I was a kid growing up, I think that I was always probably just good-natured.
Good-natured's a good one. Joanne, please.
Well, let's see. Let's try Farrah.
All right, Farrah, we have girlish, giggly, great, gorgeous, gangly, and gross, none of which describe this lovely, lovely, lovely woman. What do you say?
I think people still refer to me as goofy.
I wouldn't have done that either. Louise, you're picking up new answers here and points every time. What do you say? Where do we go?
I think I'll take Alfonso.
Alfonso Ribeiro. This is a gentleman, great sense of humor. He will not describe himself as girlish, I promise you. What do you say, Alfonso?
When I was a teenager, I was good.
Good. All right. Good. Very nicely done. Susie?
I'm going to take Carol. She's got a teenage daughter she needs to slap. And see what she has to say.
90210. We want to get that clear.
Not at all.
Her fictional daughter.
Fictional.
All right, Carol, go ahead.
Words that might, but don't necessarily describe me as a teenager. Starting with letter G?
Yeah.
Gawky.
Gawky. All right, ladies, you did it. Congratulations. Up to 10 points. We'll be switching to the men's team in a moment, right after this.
Introducing Viennese Chocolate Cafe. Rich, creamy tasting coffee with a touch of luscious chocolate. So magical, it could inspire a waltz. New Viennese Chocolate Cafe.
You ever notice how the minute those little canvas shoes got really popular, the prices got really ridiculous? Well, that's when I sort of discovered Payless. Payless has the same simple styles, same classic colors, only at Payless, they somehow managed to keep the price as popular as the shoes. Seems sort of ridiculous to go anywhere else, doesn't it?
Hurry! Right now at Payless, canvas shoes for the whole family are on sale starting at just $5. Shop smart. Skip the ridiculous prices. Who'd have guessed? Payless.
This is Berry Berry Kicks, a different kind of kids cereal.
Mom, could we get that, please?
And you know what they'll do to get a kid cereal.
I'll watch your car.
It's got a crisp corn crunch,
Okay, I'll never touch the stereo again.
natural fruit flavors, real fruit juice, and less sugar than most kid cereals. So when your kids say,
Please?
you'll gladly say, okay. Berry Berry Kicks.
Glad I asked.
I'd be crazy these days not to safeguard my family against germs. Germs are everywhere.
Safeguard the ones you love.
Safeguard eliminates millions of germs. It has more antibacterial lather than any other soap. Our pediatrician recommended antibacterial soap. And Safeguard's mild enough for the kids. You'll love liquid Safeguard with moisturizer, too. With germs today.
Safeguard the ones you love.
Guess which of these fruits, ounce for ounce, has the most vitamins and minerals? Yep, the California prune.
Sweet, delicious California prunes. Find out how good they really are.
And now, back to categories and Good Club.
All right, thank you very, very much. And back we go with the gentleman's team. Remember your categories, words that might describe what you were like as a teenager. The women have 10 points, and this time you have a different letter, of course. We'd like you to describe these words beginning with the letter T. Go. Eric.
Translucent.
Anybody else?
Tired.
Yes, sir. Eric.
Transparent.
Jeff.
Timid.
Anybody? Brian.
Talkative.
Eric.
Transcending.
Okay. Transcending?
I was a great student.
These are words that might describe what you were like as a teenager. And they are translucent, tired, timid, transparent. What was that? Transcending, and talkative. Oh, ladies, I expect to see 4 or 5 hands up over there immediately. Debbie, what do you want to chat?
Sorry, guys. We don't take transcending as a...
Transcending is a no-no in your book.
No,
All right,
no.
now, let's check the judges. Now, have I introduced you folks today? You changed and you look all beautiful. You've had a good night's sleep and all of that. These are our judges. They will make the final determination. Words that might describe what you were like as a teenager, and the women said transcending is unacceptable. Is that word okay, yes or no? Yes. Unanimous. It's out of there. Take it away. And I have more. Yes, you want to run through the whole list, if you please. There's no limit. Louise.
Translucent.
You never went with a guy that was translucent?
No, I never have.
These are words that might describe you as you were when you were a teenager. They have challenged translucent. Is that acceptable, yes or no? Another unanimous no. Setting records here. Knock 2 of them out. Come on, let's go for 3, Susie. Get them down.
I have never seen a teenager that was transparent.
Transparent? You're taking it in the physical sense rather than the psychological sense or whatever. I think some of your teammates disagree, but you've got it in there. Words that might describe what you were like as a teenager. She doesn't like transparent. Will you take that word, yes or no? You got it, all right. Gentlemen, probably all-time miserable list we've ever had.
Yeah.
You've set a new record there.
I don't believe it. Oh, boy.
Let's turn to the board now. Eric, which one of these guys? Take Alfonso. He didn't like any of them either. Look at that face. What would you like, Eric?
Just as you said, let's go with Alfonso.
Are you going to go there?
Yeah, we'll go with Alfonso.
Don't let me lead you.
Oh, no, I'm not letting you lead me.
You buy off. This is your choice.
This is my choice.
Okay. Watch him say tired. Here we go. Alfonso, words that might describe what you are like as a teenager.
Being a teenager in the 90s, you've got to be tough.
Tough. All right, good word. You got it. Jeff, where do we go?
Well, I think the only person who likes any of our answers is probably Rick, so let's go with him.
He's smiling ear to ear. Words that might describe what you were like as a teenager. I hesitate to hear what this man's going to say.
Back in high school, this must have been the buzzword at the time, but through my stupid tricks and everything I play on everybody, they'd say I was twisted.
Twisted, yes. And apt description. Brian, you're picking up points. It's still 10-5. Where do you want to go now?
We're on a comeback, and we're going with Carol.
Carol, describe or give us a word that might describe what you were like as a teenager and avoid tired, timid, or talkative if you can.
One word that does describe me as a teenager, beginning with the letter T, all too often, tearful.
Tearful, there you go. All right. You bounce back a little bit, guys. It's 10-6. The ball game is not over. And let's see where we go now, Kevin.
Let's swing it with Farrah.
Farrah. We could get another point out of this, Farrah, if you don't say what they have up in front of you there. What are you going to say?
When I was a teenager, I was tense.
Gentlemen, it is now 10-7, and so the gap narrows despite that miserable performance earlier. We'll be right back in a moment with round number 2.
The Carlsons have always loved Freedent. They love how it won't stick to their dental work. But since they've discovered our new Winter Fresh flavor, things have cooled off considerably. That is, at least as far as their breath is concerned. Because after all, when your mouth feels cooler, your breath feels fresher. So try new Winter Fresh Freedent, a cooler flavor for fresher breath.
Somebody must think I'm special.
Because you got Raisin Bran?
Not just Raisin Bran, Post Premium Raisin Bran. With not just lots, but hundreds of big plump raisins.
Look at all I got.
And these flakes, premium, with not just whole wheat bran, too.
So it's good for you.
Somebody sure thinks I'm special.
It's me and Mommy.
Post Premium Raisin Bran makes everybody feel like somebody's special.
You're not the same as anybody else. So why should you fit into somebody else's idea of you? The iPlan. Only from AT&T. Imagine long-distance calling plans that fit you, instead of you having to fit them. The iPlan. Only from AT&T.
Friday, Morgan Fairchild stars in a world premiere Perry Mason mystery. She unearthed the fountain of youth.
You couldn't be 62.
Old enough to be your grandmother.
But this is one discovery
I want out.
everyone is dying for. Bang.
You got rid of her.
All new Perry Mason following Secret Service, NBC Friday. Based on the miraculous true stories of the heroes of the San Francisco earthquake.
He's alive.
Miracle on I-880, NBC Monday.
And now, back to Scattergories and Dick Clark.
Thank you, Carol Potter from 90210. Players, we're going now to round number 2. 2-point questions this time. And the team with the high score, that would be the women over here. And we'll start with you. If you can come up with this high score at the end of the round, you'll pick up $500. The jackpot has moved to $5,000 now, so that's good news. Stand by. The category is things that are hard, beginning with the letter M. Go.
Mountains.
Yes, Debbie. Yes.
Macaroni.
Yes. Louise.
Mud.
Susie.
Mussels.
Anything else? Joanne.
Mobile home.
Anybody else?
Mice.
Yes. Stuffed mice. old rigor mortis's mice. Ladies, I think you were stretching in the end there. We'll check it out and see whether the men are going to buy off on any of these. These are things that are hard. They have listed macaroni, mud, mussels, mobile home, mice, and mountains. Gentlemen, they really nailed you the last time. Oh, look at Eric. He's loving every minute of this. What would you like to challenge?
Mud.
Mud? Mud?
Mud.
Mud is not hard?
No.
Of all of those, you picked mud?
Not where I come from.
But we've got more.
You have more? All right, we'll see whether the judges buy off on this. We're describing things that are hard. The men say mud is not acceptable. Will you buy mud, yes or no? No, they will not. All right. More challenges. Jeff.
I would like to challenge macaroni.
Oh. Would you like to take it back?
Yeah.
It's too late. Things that are hard. The men say, or rather, Jeff says, macaroni. Will you accept that word, yes or no? All right, okay. If it's dried out long enough. Kevin, you're going to go for one. You guys are suicidal over there. What would you like?
We're behind. We got to go. Hey, I think we have a problem with mice.
Yeah, all right. Now, I'll buy off on mice. The judges may not, but I would. These are things that are hard. They don't like mice. Will you take mice, yes or no? No. All right, that's out of there. Anything else you know? How about mobile homes? They're nice and cushy soft.
I'm going to take a chance. Mobile home is difficult to contend with.
I don't want to lead you into that. I did that to you before. No, seriously, I know nothing. I just pretend like that. You're going to do that?
No, Will.
Yeah, seriously, I mean, I don't want to ever lead you into anything.
Okay.
Would you have taken mobile home just for the heck of it, yes or no? Well, they would have taken it. All right. So it's just as well. All right, fair enough. Ladies, you're leading substantially, 20-7, and we'll take you to our celebrity board in just a minute. Let's let the guys have a shot at this same category, different letter, all right? These are things that are hard, gentlemen, beginning with the letter, oh, dear gracious, beginning with the letter C. Ready? Go. Eric.
Concrete.
Yes. Fine. Eric again.
Cinder block.
Kevin.
Cement.
Anybody else? Kevin. Jeff.
Copper tubing.
Yes, Kevin.
Cedar.
Cedar. All right, there they go. 6 answers up there. Things that are hard. And we have concrete, carrots, cinder block, cement, cedar, and copper tubing. It was tubing, wasn't it? Yeah, we'll take tube as the abbreviation. Ladies, do you want to challenge any of those things that they allege are hard?
I don't think so. They're good enough.
Pretty safe stuff. All right. You are behind, gentlemen, by a point at this juncture, so let's go to the celebrity board here. And Eric, make a choice.
Let's go with Farrah.
Farrah, these are things that are hard, beginning with the letter C. We've posted the men's answers, and they're hoping you don't say any of those. What do you say?
Well, my feet get tired because all day I'm walking on cement.
Oh, that cost you one. Jeff?
Chuck.
Chuck Woolery. All right, Chuck, turning to you, things that are hard. What do you say?
It only happens when you're in school or if you're in love, and it's always the hardest part of both things, chemistry.
Oh, yes, that is hard. What do you say, Brian? Where do we go? I love the expression on this man's face. That lights up the whole world. Tell us about things that are hard.
Something that's really hard, except for when you drop it, is crystal.
Yep. Men are stepping ahead now. What are we up to, Kevin?
Yeah. Rick, get not so serious.
No, he'll lighten up in a second, discussing things that are hard. You've listed these words up there, but I hope that he doesn't repeat one of them. Rick Dees, what do you say?
Not for me, but perhaps for you. One of the hardest things in the world is calculus.
Okay, we got up to 23 points for the men, 20 for the ladies. And ladies, you need 3 new answers on the board to win the game. 3 is the count. And let's switch on over there, and I'll ask you, Debbie, where you'd like to go.
I'll go with Rick.
All right, Rick, we need 3 answers. Perhaps. What is that face he's giving this time? What was that character that Red Skelton used to do? Glenn Cadiddlehopper. That's him. There he is. Rick Dees himself. Things that are hard, beginning with the letter M. Rick?
Yeah. Since the accident, I've got one in my head. It's a little plate up here. It's made out of metal.
All right. Next case. What do we do, Joanne? 2 more answers. We'll do it.
Okay, let's have Chuck.
Chuck, what's one of those answers we need? Don't repeat what the lady said, please. They're listed right in front of you.
A mallet.
A mallet is hard. Here we go. One answer will win the game. You'll knock the guys out of the box with just one answer, Louise. Now think about it. The answers you've given are macaroni, mussels, mobile home, mountains. You have Alfonso, you got Carol, you got Farrah. Who is the least likely to repeat one of your answers?
I don't want to go with Alfonso. He might say mussels, so I think I'll go with Farrah.
Farrah isn't going to say macaroni. She isn't going to say mussels, mobile home, or mountains. If she doesn't, you'll win the game. Farrah?
Well, before calculators, this was really hard. Mathematics.
All righty. We've done it. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Not too bad. Calm down, calm down. We've only started. You wagged your finger at him before we went out there, and you got him. $7,100. We'll be right back with the bonus round.
Clean's a big thing, physically and mentally.
When your body feels cleaner,
A little help from Summer's Eve, and I'm back to me.
your body feels fresher, more like you.
The sooner I can feel that way, the better.
That's the whole idea behind Summer's Eve, the first disposable douche. Formulated to work with your body's own cleansing process, so you can feel cleaner faster.
I feel good, inside and out.
Summer's Eve, for the clean that's more like you.
As you can see, your dishwasher detergent gets the dirt off, but water alone can't get all the detergent off. Jet Dry Rinse Agents can. Jet Dry rinses off residues for shiny, clean dishes.
Dieters have different needs, so Accutrim made different formulas.
My appetite was humongous before Accutrim Maximum Strength.
I would lose my willpower after 3 p.m. until late day.
If it weren't for 16-hour, I'd eat all day and all night.
Accutrim, one is right for you.
This is Skippo. This is Hippo. Skippo. Hippo. Skippo is not just a pack of cards. Hippo's not just a pachyderm. Skippo is fun for 2 to 6 players. Hippo was fun for the Egyptians who worshipped him as a god. Skippo is played by building runs of cards.
Yes!
Hippo's played like this. Skippo is won by the first person to play all their cards. Now, the next time you want to have fun, what's it gonna be? I don't think so. Skippo, from the makers of Uno. And now, Deluxe Skippo.
Hello, I'm Loretta Lieber. Enjoy an evening of elegance at the 4th Annual Black Corporate Executive Awards ceremony. Join me at Robinson Center Music Hall Friday, February the 19th, and honor local and national stars. You'll enjoy the incomparable sounds of Mrs. Angela Bofield and Jackie McGee. Order your tickets today. Call 370-3280 or 666-6555 and enjoy an evening to remember. I'll see you there.
If you're in the Los Angeles area and would like to be a contestant on Scattergories, give us a call at 818-243-GAME. That's 818-243-4263. And now, back to Scattergories and Dick Clark.
All right, ladies, the men just left with $7,100. You won their $500. Louise, remember you said you didn't want Alfonso because he might say mussels?
Yes.
Guess what he said?
Oh.
Mussels.
I
just asked what was on that tape, and you would have lost. All right, you have a chance now to win $5,000 with the help of our celebrities here. I'm going to start with Alfonso. We'll assign a letter all the way down, and you'll need to come up with 2 words under each letter to capture the screen. When you're done with that, we'll listen to the celebrities. If you can hang on to 3 screens, you've got a $5,000 jackpot waiting for you. 25 seconds you have to do this. And the category is something you might find at a bachelor party. We'll start with Alfonso Rivero and the letter G. Go. Debbie.
Go.
Joanne. Next one.
Go-go dancers.
Yes, Carol. C. Anybody?
Champagne.
Louise. And Debbie.
Candy.
And Chuck, what's your letter? D. Anybody? Debbie.
Dirty movies.
Joanne.
Dancers.
Farrah. P. Debbie.
Party hats.
Susie.
Popcorn.
Rick. S.
Sex.
Whoever said it. Next.
Singer.
All right, Singer got in with the bell. Will you accept that, Judge? Singer at the bell? All right, let me glance over here. All right. Looks like you got them all so far. Louise, what is there? Wow, you're supposed to set an example here. Looks like you captured them all, but I got to ask the judges. Are all of the answers acceptable, Judge? They are fine. Oh. Substantially increases the odds of winning $5,000. You won $100 apiece. That's $500. Here we go for $5,000. Let's start with Alfonso Rivero, something you might find at a bachelor party. You said girls and go-go dancer, and he says?
You don't find too many of them, but definitely girls.
Oh, sorry about that. That's not a winner. Carol, something you might find at a bachelor party beginning with the letter C. We had said champagne and candy, and she says?
I know something that you might find at a bachelor party, and most likely will, that begins with the letter C. Champagne.
This is hurting. We got to hope for the best here. We got to get these next three. Chuck, something you might find at a bachelor party. Dirty movies and dancers. What do you say?
Jumping out of cakes and stuff. One of those dancers.
Oh, lady. That's smart. We had 5 screens to work. We only had to get 3. Hey, the good news is you won $1,000, and you'll be back again tomorrow. So we'll do it again. Louise, you'll think about what you're going to say tomorrow.
It might be the same
See you in a second. We'll be right back.
To taste delicious ice cream is to remember how it feels to be a kid. The excitement, the fun, the absolute joy. So taste some luscious, cool, creamy ice cream. Ice cream makes you feel like a kid again.
Now Comet is a blast. Introducing Comet Bath Spray. Comet cleans the toughest grime, like tough soap scum and stubborn hard water stains. Comet sprays the tough stuff away.
I found if you feed a lot of meat, and a good kind of meat like pedigree, you really get a nice shine to the coat.
John Woodring, top breeder of champion beagles.
A dog that's really fit, that's had really good nutrition, is definitely happier and makes a better pet. I only want my dogs to have the best food, and the best food we've found is pedigree and pedigree mealtime. I really like the pedigree meat mixed with the mealtime dry. I'd recommend pedigree to anybody who owns a dog, either a pet or a show dog.
Pedigree, developed with vets, recommended by top breeders.
Good start. Won $500 in one game and another $500 on top of that for the screens over there, $1,000. Tomorrow, we up the ante on the jackpot. It will be worth $6,000. So, Debbie, we'll see you then. Joanne, thank you very much. Louise, pleasure to have you with us. Susie, we'll see you tomorrow on Scattergories. Tell your friends, come and join us. Join the party, play along. We'll see you tomorrow. For now, Dick Clark.
The following companies have paid a fee for product promotion. From F&F, all herbal throat and cough drops. All herbal, the all-natural American way to soothe sore throats. Improve richer, creamier Cremora with the easy pour lid. Cremora, it's the coffee creamier. Stark Chocolate Reason. If you like chocolate, then you'll love Reason. Extra chewy chocolate caramels covered with a rich chocolate coating. All the party contestants will receive Ray-Ban leather sunglasses, classic styles with rich leather accents, plus sun-sensitive gradient fashion lenses for wear indoors and out, furnished by Bausch & Lomb. And departing contestants will also receive the Scattergories board game.
Scattergories is a Red Grundy production.
Wayne and Garth's Primetime Special, NBC Sunday.